What's up everyone, welcome back. So in this video we're going to branch out a little bit from the 3JS stuff that we've been doing, and I'm going to show you a cool thing that I just recently discovered. So I was thinking about finding a cool way to show the progress as we scroll in the page, like the scroll progress, and I found this website, Studio NK, and if you pay attention to this nav menu here, as I start scrolling down, you can see that there is this green border that starts growing, and by the time I scroll all the way down, it's like 100% now, and as I scroll back up, it starts shrinking again, kinda, and then once I'm at the top of the page, it's at 0%. So I found it really cool, and I wanted to implement it in my Webflow course, and that basically is my first online course is now available for everyone, and as part of this course we build this portfolio website, and this is all done in Webflow. And if you look at this nav menu here, you'll see as I start scrolling, actually we're seeing a similar thing right here as well. And as I scroll back up, we can see that that green border kinda shrinks down, as we also saw on the other website as well. So this is using Webflow, and it's really easy to do that with Webflow, but I wanted to do it using custom code, JavaScript, CSS, and HTML, and that's why I created this video, and that's what we're gonna do in this video. But before that, speaking of my Webflow course, the course is online. It's now available for 50% off the actual price on Gumroad, and I put a link to this in the description box below this video. As you can see, there is like more than 25 hours of rich content that you can watch. If you don't want the whole thing, there are other options that you can only buy whatever you want. So please go ahead and check this out. I appreciate your support. It will really help me to build create more videos, and also more courses, and your support is really appreciated. So without further ado, let's get started to actual part of this video, which is building that cool progress indicator using custom code. Alrighty, as always, we're gonna get the starter code from GitHub. I'll put a link to this repo in the description box below this video. You can go get the code. I will also put the link to the final code of this video, and you can also get that one and just like follow along. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab this code here. You can download the zip file, clone it however you're more comfortable, and then open your project and your IDE of choice, whatever you use. I'm using VS Code, so I have opened the project here, and the first thing we need to do is to do npm install, and then after you do that, all the packages are gonna be installed. You'll see this node modules package, and then next thing is npm space start, and that's how we start our dev server. I have it already running here, so it's gonna take a few seconds, and once everything is running and it's all good, you can go to localhost 3000, and you should see that you don't have any errors on the console here. And also we're gonna go to our 3JS page, because that's where we have some scrolling, and since we want to show the scroll progress, so this is a good place to do that. And this is what we did by the end of last video. Just some scroll based animation, some good stuff that you can go ahead and check that out. I'll put a link to that video on the top right corner of this video as well, so go check that out. So we have this page here. We're going to use two Lottie animations actually to do this effect that we saw over here. So we're gonna grab some Lottie animations, and the first one is this one. This is just like a straight line progress bar, and then we also have a circular progress here, and I'm gonna use basically a library that will allow me to play this Lottie animation while I scroll in the page. So I'll put the link to these two also in the description box below, so you can get that. And first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna actually add those two elements in our HTML file. And if you've been following my videos, you know how the structure of this folder is. My boilerplate, Webpack boilerplate. Again, if you don't know, I'll put a link on the top right corner. You can go and check that out as well. All our HTML files, which in my case I'm using Pog for that, are on their views folder, and so on their pages I have this 3js.pog, and that's the HTML basically for this page. So what we're gonna do, we're going to add two Lottie players here, and I'm gonna give one ID of horizontal bar, and the second one is gonna be circular progress. These links here are the links for those two Lottie files. If you scroll down, you'll see like this animation URL for this one, and same thing for the other one. So that's exactly what I have here. You can bring them over as well, and then you can style it, just inline style some width and height, obviously based on the project that you're doing. This can change. I'm just giving some width and height just so that we can see how it works. So that's the first thing, and as you can see, I'm using Lottie player here. So I'm going to go in my index pog file, and I'm going to bring that library here. We need the Lottie player, and this is the CDN for that. So I'm gonna save this one. I'm gonna save this one as well. And we also need to kind of style these two. So all my stylings are under the styles folder, pages, and then we have 3js here. So 3js CSS is where I have all the styling for that page, and I'm just gonna give position of fixed to both of them. One of them is going to be on top right, and the other one is going to be on top left of the screen. We want them to be fixed because we are scrolling through the page, and we want them there so that we can see the progress, right? So there it is. This is the horizontal bar, and this is the circular bar. Right now as I scroll, nothing is happening, and there is no animation or anything. So we are gonna need another library to make that happen, and we're gonna use this Lottie files Lottie interactivity library. So again, I'll put the link to this one also in the description box below this video. But basically what we need to do, we're gonna bring that CDN also over here, and that's exactly what they have over here. And then I'm gonna save this one. My index.pog, by the way, is my entry point for all HTML files. And again, this I have explained in my previous videos. Go check those out, and I put links also during this video to previous videos as well. So we added the CDN for that Lottie interactivity package or library, and then The next thing we need to do is to go to our JavaScript file, and my JavaScript files, this time we're not gonna go inside Canvas because we're not doing anything with 3JS. So I'm gonna go under pages, 3JS, and index.js, this file right here. We're gonna work inside here. So if you look at their example here, you see that they have this Lottie interactivity.create, then they have a mode, they have a player, and some actions here, which I will explain to you. First of all, I'm just gonna put the link to those two Lottie files here, just in case if you're looking at this code in the future, you know where we brought those Lottie files from. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is two of those create Lottie interactivity creates. First one is gonna be the player, is gonna be my horizontal bar. The second one is circular progress, and those are exactly the IDs that we gave to each of these guys over here in our HTML or POG file. The mode is gonna be scroll, and that's because we're gonna play this animation on a scroll. So that's the whole purpose of this video. And then we are also defining a container. So where do we want to contain this scrolling inside? And that's our biggest div of our page, which is basically this top level div 3JS class, and that's what I'm assigning here. So my player, I wanna do scrolling inside the whole div. That's basically my page, my viewport. And then for the actions, we're gonna talk about visibility and frames for type seek. Also, you can read their documentation here. That's something we're gonna leave it like that. And then as for frames here, the first one, the horizontal bar that we had 105 frames for it. And then for the circular bar, we have 900 frames. So that's exactly what we see in the website. So 105 for the horizontal bar and 900 for the circular progress. And for the visibility, right now we're gonna leave it as 0 to 1. And again, you can go and read what that is. Basically start and end, which is essentially a percentage for the height of the Lottie container, and is a value between 0 and 1. First value is start and the second value is the end. So we're gonna leave these as a 0 to 1 and see how that's gonna look, and then we're gonna come back and make some adjustments to make sure that it works fine on our website. So here, so I'm gonna start scrolling. Keep an eye on both of these lines here. So as I start, there was a big jump on this guy here. This one is not too bad. So as I keep scrolling, you can see both of them show the progress. I'm going down. I'm almost close to the end. And then both of them, there is like a little bit of white space. Obviously this one is more. So that comes back to this visibility thing over here. So I just like played with the numbers here, and what I came up with is 0.1 to 0.9 for the horizontal bar and 15 to 85 for the circular progress. And I'm sure there is some logic behind it. It's about like the viewport height and probably some padding margin stuff that I have in this page, and the fact that these are not like exactly placed at the top of the page. So as I start scrolling, just look at that. This is gonna start. Oh, so that was like from 0 to nothing here, and I scroll down. Same, this one there is a little bit here. That's fine. You can play more with the visibility range there. So as I scroll down, you can see that both of them show the progress, and once I'm done all the way down, they both are completely like at 100%. So, and it probably also depends on the frames that we have, and like this scrolling might not be super like correlated with the number of frames that we have for these Lottie animations. So that's why we need to do some adjustments here. And then lastly, if you don't like it horizontal, you can just rotate it, and I'm gonna do a transform 90-degree rotation on this horizontal bar. Now it's gonna be vertical, and we should see that once this page is refreshed. So yeah, now it's vertical, and as I scroll, you can see basically both of them show the progress that I have on the page. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you guys. It was super easy. Just check out the documentation for their package library here, and then you should be good. Again, don't forget to check out my course. The discount is only for a limited number of people, and once that number is reached, I believe it's 100 people at this point, it will go back to the full price. So go ahead and check that out. I appreciate your support, guys. This is really helpful to me as well, so that I can make more videos and online courses, so that I can show you things that you like. Alright, if you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and also turn the notification bell on. Thanks a lot, everybody, and I'll see you guys in the next video.